3, 2, 1, go. So I added one more split to my live split because I felt like having an extra split after Grand Port could be a good thing, since otherwise the next split after Mika Mac would be Thief Shrine, and that's like 10 minutes away or something. And I guess then you can easier see where things started going wrong. That last part especially will help me make my notes post run. Okay, so first off, the beginning is very much well, skipping cutscenes and running around. After these next ones, we will do our first shopping trip. Let's see, can I make this quick? Like so, like so, like so. Okay, getting used to using the sub-menus. Feels very good, at least on that one. Oh, come on. Ah, okay. Let's try to not get caught on corners. Yeah, we pick up this guy because he has the ability to summon winds, which will be very useful in our first two boss fights. Here we will break this lizard and then run away to guarantee... We break the lizard to guarantee the escape. And... so wait, where was I? So yeah, we pick up this guy. We hope that he'll be cooperative. Here we get the double encounter, so we have to just hope that we get away, which we do, which is very nice. Skip those. And now we're in our first dungeon. Dungeons in this game, or at least the ones required for story, I think they all work the same way, that you can just follow torches and they will lead you to the end. And that is usually what we will do as well. Only get good one encounter there, which is nice. There's a possibility of getting two, and that loses a bit of time, but it's not the end of the world. So, here's our first boss, the Guardian of the Flame, I think he's called. And here we hope that our wind guy summons winds. That will help us break the Guardian. That's a lot of damage, but let's bonk him anyway. Okay, we could have healed there instead, if we trusted in our good old wind guy. Next turn we... wind guys should be leading right now, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we'll be summoning him again. And the next turn we probably have to heal, as we are looking a bit low on the health side. Can we get... excellent. So Actually, we get blocked there. Let's keep YOLOing. Ooh, nice, we get more wins. I wonder if this second one kills. 2 more turns. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's not. Okay, cool. Very good Guardian fight. We get the Shadow Soulstone there, which means that we can skip one later on. That will be used on the second boss. And that's Ophilia's first chapter. Start making our way towards Atlas Dam. Hope we don't get double encounters on the way. But we surprised them, so that's fine. So, one other mechanic with random encounters is that there is a small chance that you could surprise them, which means that you get 1 round free before they get to act at all. And that also allows us to flee without breaking them. And let's see, what's the other one? Ooh, we're surprised again. Okay, yeah, we definitely take that one. So the other random encounter mechanic that can happen, and with me it happens quite often, is that the enemies can also surprise you, which I usually call getting ambushed. And those, well, work the same as the surprising your foe, where the enemies get 1 whole round before you get to do anything, and usually that just means that you die. Oh, having some really good luck on these escapes. And later on in the game, when we venture into very high level areas compared to our own levels, the chance to get ambushed increases, and that's bad. So we try to prevent any random encounters using this guy, Cyrus. That will come into play a bit later. We have another shop here. Quartz rod, buy 1, give to Cyrus, and then buy 2 hats. We're able to buy 2 hats there, thanks to the elemental spawning in the first boss fight. If it didn't spawn, we would not have enough money for the second one. We got the soulstone there, that will be used in the upcoming boss fight. And since we got the soulstone on the previous boss, we can skip one in this cave. Here we hope that Cyrus is first, that will speed up things a tiny bit. Didn't get it, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's totally fine. We'll also be looking out for any additional soulstones that we might get from these sentinels on the way to Russell. Okay, one more sentinel. Can we get Cyrus first? Nope. Alright, no soulstone, but that's totally fine. We'll make do without. It can just make some of the turns a bit better, at least in my opinion. Okay, we start with Fireball here. We get a pretty good turn order, as Cyrus is first on the next round. That will mean that we are able to break the water wisps before they get to act again. And that will speed up the boss fight by quite a bit, I'm pretty sure. And here once again we hope that our tavern patron friend Wind Guy is good with the winds. Oh, he breaks there, which is very nice. Okay, that's very slow. We could definitely have gone with the Fireball instead of the Ice Wind. We only do Ice Wind there in case... what did I... No, that's fine. Yeah, we use Ice Wind there if Russell isn't broken quite yet. Bonking here. Actually, I could have used the Soulstone. I forgot that we had the other one. So here we'll just keep bonking him. And try to break him. We might have to... I think we're still fine. Ophilia will be breaking him, so we'll just heal to be safe. It was also a weird fight. Like, I always forget how much damage we actually need to do. So that's a bit bad on my part. I have a slight feeling he should be dying to this. Yeah. Very nice Russell fight. Cyrus is exactly 30 job points, so we can do a menu right after we get out of these cutscenes. Actually, let's run first. We'll do the menu as we enter the academy. Let's try not to double tap ourselves out, thank you. Learn skills, you learn luminescence, and you learn lightning blast. That helps us with some of the random encounters outside Atlasdam as we move to the next area. Okay, so now we do a bit of JP grinding. We'll head into a slightly higher level area where we hope to get a nice encounter that we can instantly kill and get enough JP for Cyrus to get Blizzard and the support skill evasive maneuvers, which is our main way of surviving the later game. We'll get into that as we get there. So frogs don't give a lot of JP, so that's one of the worst random encounters we can get here on the way. Alright, so Whistlewood. High level area. We'll pick up this chest for some backup money for future purposes. Ooh, we get a Kate. That is very good. Normally. Ooh, but we're caught by surprise. I guess maybe the Kate probably just runs away, so that makes this quite bad. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, this is probably one of the worst encounters we could have gotten here. Because it's only 3 frogs instead of the normal 4. So we will have to... Oh god, yeah, that's terrible. I'm pretty sure we probably should have just escaped. Or tried to escape and take the wipe. Because now we have to grind forever outside. And that's not good, especially if we keep getting frogs. I'll try to keep that in mind for any future runs. Oh god, yeah, this is going to be very slow. So normally what happens is that we get an encounter in the Whistlewood, and that should get us high enough on JP to... Hold on, what do we do here? Okay, let's just... where was I? Yeah, so optimally we would get a good encounter there in the forest that allows us to instantly get 100 JP, which then allows us to, well, what do I even do here? Okay, a good enough encounter to get us to 100 JP, which would mean that we could move on with the story right away, but instead we got the Kate, which is normally good, because Kates give a lot of JP and experience, but the enemy group more frogs, but they surprised us, so that meant that the Kate could run away before we can do anything. And 4 frogs is usually very bad, but since there was a Kate among them, it was even worse. Okay, one more encounter. We're definitely going to lose time here, which is a bit unfortunate because our last splits were pretty good. Or actually, I think I'm comparing against my average time, so it's a bit deceptive. Okay, here we Lightning Blast. And Ophilia should be able to kill with a light here. Yeah. Let me see what we're comparing against. Let's do against PB. Yeah, okay, now we get to the 100 JP. So we can finally do this menu that we were supposed to do a long time ago. Alright, now we have evasive maneuvers. What evasive maneuvers does is it allows us to, I think, take double the amount of steps on a screen before getting a random encounter. I totally went the wrong way there. We're supposed to head to the east, not the west. So yeah, so step counters. Octopath Traveler's random encounter system works on a step counter. So the more steps you take on a screen, the higher your chance to get an encounter becomes. I think the early steps are pretty much, well, you just won't get an encounter. And evasive maneuvers doubles that amount. This will allow us to do some interesting things later on. Well, now is the first time we get to see it, where we go into a way too high level area to do some looting. And thanks to evasive maneuvers, we can move through the area without any encounters. Normally we would most likely get an encounter somewhere halfway through. And that would probably be our death. Okay, lost some time there. We know exactly why. But that's totally fine. Sometimes RNG can be a bitch. Oh, there's my alarm. Oops. Time lost to alarm, that's a bit silly. Wait. Are we supposed to get an encounter here? I'm pretty sure that's just unlucky. Yeah, we'll just start with Flee. I'm pretty sure this encounter is just awkward to break. I'm gonna defend here just in case. This is going to lose us a bit more time, but okay. It's just a precaution. If we failed that one, we would at least be first in the turn order next round. And now we'll enter Ripple-Tide to get our third and final party member for this run at least. Here's Tressa. Many consider her best girl, however I'd like to... I'd beg to differ, I think is the saying. Yeah. Because clearly Ophilia is best girl. If you count out Tyrion. Alright, so on this screen we most likely, yeah, we should get one encounter. We hope that it's birds, because we can break that with lightning. Okay, it's the one on the same fish slash, I don't even know what that thing is. But we escape right away, so that's totally fine. Pirates up to some evil stuff. They just looted all of Ripple-Tide's market, I'm pretty sure. So normally in this cave, if we didn't have Cyrus, we would at least get one random encounter, I'm pretty sure. But since we have evasive maneuvers, we don't. Here we get a pretty nice turn order, with two characters being before the bosses, which means that we can just chuck out our soulstones and be done with this. Very simple fight. And now we get to the exploration section, also known as Around the World in 10 minutes or so. We'll just finish up Tressa's chapter here. Hopefully we don't get too many random encounters on these maps. Come on. Okay. Head west over here. So in this section we'll be running around the whole world and picking up stuff. Grabbing checkpoints where we tag cities all around so that we can use them for fast travel later on. Here we pick up the warrior shrine, which will allow us to give the warrior class to one of our characters, so that they can have access to skills from 2 classes or jobs at the same time. I'm feeling a sneeze coming, but I'll try to keep it away. Alright, no random encounters so far. Here we do our first save quit, where we save and go back to the... Oh no, okay, yeah, okay, that was terrible. So we save and return to the main menu. This resets our step counter for the screen we are currently on, allowing us to, well, run through without getting any random encounters. As we are once again on, I'm pretty sure this is a pretty high level area compared to what we are. We're level 8 and this is, I think it was a level 20 area. So yeah, any encounters there would most likely be deadly. Here we grab another shrine, this one being the merchant shrine. That is the job that Tressa has as her base. And it's very strong, especially in a speedrun setting. We'll see that in action later on. Yeah, so this area is level 23 and we are level 8. Okay, bonk against the stone there. Not very optimal. Okay, so on this map we might be getting an encounter if we're unlucky. Good. Here we tag Gold Shore? Yes, Gold Shore. On the way out we will be scrutinizing this old man, so that we don't need to do that later. And then we keep on moving forward. Here we will do another scrutinize on this guy. Okay, fail the first one. Okay, come on Cyrus, you can do it. Nice. 3rd time's the charm. And okay, so this screen can be pretty bad. There is a small chance we get an encounter. Okay, we didn't get one, which is very good. The pirates can be very irritating there. This screen is also a bit scary. We'll try to get through without dying. Here we'll do another save quit. To hopefully make it all the way through without dying. If you want to be very safe, you could... Okay, so let's see what happens here. So after the save, we grab this chest, and if you want to be very safe, you could save here again and quit. Hopefully... Okay. No random encounter there, which is very nice. Now we're in a grand port where we will be doing some shopping. Here we grab one unearned bracelet and let's equip it right away on Tressa. Really failing with some menus there. You could equip the bracelet later on. I think it probably saves a bit of time, but I don't know, I just like doing it there. No, we should not scrutinize, but purchase. Buy some items for a late game. Come on. Oh no. Dismissed. Okay. Get that and that. grab the chest, and then move to the next area to do some more looting. After we're done here, we will be teleporting back to Ripple-Tide. There. I'm unsure what that actually... Wait. Oh, yeah. We don't have a split for Grand Port from before, so... yeah, that makes sense. For a second there I thought we didn't have a Mick and Max split, but... yeah, everything's as it should be. Unfortunate encounter. They are birds, so... actually... we need to just try to flee here, which we do. So the reason we just escaped there is because the other bird had 3 shields, making him very difficult to break, I'm pretty sure. Our lightning blast only does 2 hits. I suppose we could use another attack to break the shield on Robot Teresa. But ain't nobody got time for that. I don't know what rats are weak to, so we'll just run here. I would assume that it's probably fire. I don't know, I just feel like rats would be weak to fire. Now we make our way to the Sunlands to run through some desert. Grab this chest here and then tag Sunshade for some fast travel a bit later on. And then leave right away. And then we make our way to the Riverlands. We won't be making any stops on the way, as we just have to go through the area to reach the Cliftlands, where our next stop is. With good movement, we should be getting through these areas without getting any encounters. Though there is a small chance, I'm pretty sure. I probably shouldn't talk about that before actually getting through the screens, because, well, we don't want to jinx ourselves. Okay, so on this screen we will do our final exploration bits. Here we enter the derelict mine. Firstly because we want to get this large soulstone, and secondly to reset our step counter for the area outside, so that we hopefully reach the Thief Shrine without an encounter. Like so. If we got an encounter there, we would have to use one of our large soulstones, which I think that could be bad. I think we have 1 spare for the route overall, so it wouldn't be the end of the world, but there are some screens a bit later that we also need them for. And that's a Thief Shrine. Looking pretty good there, as we did. Now we did get 2 random encounters. We got the birds on the first, or in front of Rippletide, and then we got the rats. But we managed to escape both pretty quickly, so that's totally fine. So now we make our way to the next story chapter, which for Ophilia is in Saintsbridge. Try to keep movement clean so we don't get... Okay. Spoke too soon. Here we have to use one... Oh, we're surprised as well. Yeah, so yeah, this was this is what I was talking about when I mentioned ambushes. This is a pretty high level area compared to our level, so we might just die here. Let's see. Yeah, let's just soulstone this and get the hell out. I don't want to take the reset, and we have 1 spare, so that's totally fine. We'll let's see. We'll have to resurrect both of them. Especially Tressa, because we get money from her every time we transition to another screen. And then we start the Ophilia chapter. I have to try to remember that we used 1 large soulstone here, which means that we don't have too many spares, I'm pretty sure. I definitely should have looked at the menu a bit closer there. Okay, here we buy the large soulstone. We don't need to buy mediums, because we didn't have to use those. I wonder... now we head to this bridge and purchase another large soulstone from this guy. And then we scrutinize him, hopefully getting it relatively fast. Please, Cyrus, work with me here. Thank you. So what that does is it expands a shop that we do later on, or items that we need. And I've been considering renaming the bridge guy to Bridge Troll, because he can be pretty troll at some, or at times. And he really seems to like his bridge and not let people pass cleanly. Some more cutscenes. So we should have three large soulstones, so we should be fine for the upcoming area. So this is the Mirkwood Trail. I have had very bad luck here in the past, so let's hope that... Okay, actually, let's hope that everything goes wrong. That's definitely what I want here. We want to get an ambush before we get to the save point. And then, okay, it worked. Just counter jinx yourself and everything will be fine. Let's see. We got this Salamander encounter outside, but I don't think that really matters because no one else got any experience. But that makes me wonder... No, let's cross that bridge when we get there. Grab the chest before we head to the Mirkwood. I'm fairly certain we should be full HP. Here we just run through. And we will be getting one encounter here. That encounter we will kill with a large soulstone. The only thing that can go wrong here is that we get ambushed. And since there are 5 enemies, this is probably going to be very slow. Let's hope that they just end our suffering quickly. We need to kill this encounter for JP. So simply escaping there is not enough. Okay, that's a 1 death in the Mirkwood. Can we get 2? Alright, some shrubbery and we get surprised. That's 2. Tressa is pretty early in the next round, so if we're very lucky somehow, we... Okay, God, what do we do? Let's just, I don't know. Olive, Ophilia? Nah, actually, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because everyone else would die. Yeah, that was a bit silly. I should have just taken the L there, due to not being able to use my own L. Okay, attempt number 3. I really hope that we get one more encounter here to really show that that I like them. Okay, that's 3. Normally if I was actually going for like PBs or world records here, I would definitely have reset at this point, because that eats up a lot of time. Well, if I was really going for an excellent run, I would have reset in the Whistlewood after the Kate ran away. Okay, but that's 3. My record here is 4 ambushes in a row. So let's hope that we can pass that. That's only 3 enemies. Cool. Oh no! Why? How? How do I keep doing this? I don't understand. Tressa is first, so we will Olive, Ophilia. Yeah, that was definitely... Oh god. But we made it through. We shouldn't be getting any random encounters on the way to the boss, so... Ophilia, you become a thief and get armor corrosive. Then you become a merchant and get hired help. And then you get hired help as well. And then you become a warrior, getting spirited. And everything should be fine. Equipment has been equipped. All the skills are equipped as well. So, finally, we reached the second story boss for Ophilia. Okay, Ophilia will... actually, I don't trust myself, so I will use a Holy Light here. That's a bit slower than the usual strat, but I don't trust my luck this run. We'll use Lightning Blast. Next round, Tressa will break. And you will use Armor Corrosive to lower the doggo's armor for physical defense. And Cyrus will use a large Soulstone. Then Tressa will collect. Cyrus will summon veterans. So this is why merchants are very strong. We can just use money to... Oh, that's a misclick again. Why do I keep menuing up instead of down? Yep, that's a bit silly. Let's I don't know, Bandit. Yep, that could have been better if we didn't misclick on Luminescence again. But at least we got through that fight. And at least we know what went wrong on this split. Just the usual when it comes to my runs. So we'll be finishing up Ophilia's story here, and then we will do a shop. And that's chapter 2. Now we head back a bit and buy some of these. And then we buy one of the... Okay, we don't have enough money for that. Let's just sell everything here. Head back, get the robe. So I guess that's because we... just hold on. Heal up. And then head to Goldshore. Where was I? It's possible that we were a bit short on money because we used the last bandit there, but I wonder. Alright, now we're in Goldshore. Come on. Scrutinize this lady for some more hidden treasure. Hopefully we'll be good on money later on, because I really don't feel like getting backups. This chest for some more money. Scrutinize this lady for more hidden treasure, and then grab this chest for a pomegranate. And then head to the church. After this, we'll be running after the kid. And we'll grab one of those hidden treasures we uncovered earlier there. We guide the kid to take him with us, and then we run back to the church. I guess he's... I wonder how the story actually went. I think the kid is angry at the head priest because he is unable to heal his dad or something. I think that's the story. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, here we take a small detour to Grand Port once again to grab some more treasure. some more sellable items, and I think there's one large soulstone as well. Yeah, one large soulstone and items for sale. And the only reason we can really do this is thanks to us having a scholar in the party with evasive maneuvers. Back to Goldshore to continue with the story. We'll grab 2 more items on the way. And then we make our way to the next area. The random encounters here are very annoying, so that means that we hope that we get one. Hope to get one, because I even practiced breaking them to make the encounters smooth. Excellent, my taunting worked. Or I guess my intimidation. Got past that one. The encounters in this cave are a bit easier if we do get one. Most of them can be broken with swords that both of our merchants can use, or they can summon mercenaries to do that job for us. Do a save quit there to hopefully make our way through the area unharmed. Actually, I really hope we get one encounter here so that we can show off our practice. Another thing that I learned while practicing these random encounters is that... oh my god, it didn't work. Okay, this one... Shaggy Spider. I'm pretty sure we do... mercenaries? Yeah, mercenaries to break the bats. Then... I guess we can go and miss. Oh no, our turn order is pretty bad. Let's defend. Let's use bandits, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Bandits, and then we hope that Ophilia can break. Thank you. And then we run. Had to use some more money there again, which is a bit unfortunate. We should be fine. Okay, story 3 boss. Or, yeah. Story chapter 3 boss for Ophilia. We're a bit low on Cyrus. I guess he took an hit there. Okay, this could be bad. So she's a large Pomon. I'm pretty sure he actually dies here. Can we fix this anyway? Not that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cyrus is just dead here. We're supposed to break him here. Cyrus could probably heal himself, let's see. Although he has to defend. Yeah, let's just pray. Ooh, we live. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I should have just trusted my luck there. So now we can just go on with the fight as normal. Now we use Cyrus to break with mercenaries. Ophilia will use a large soulstone. Dressa will also use some veterans. Let's get the first guy. I will collect here with one of the merchants because we are a bit low on money. And then finish off with one last soulstone. Yep, a bit more time loss on that split. That was mostly due to the random encounter that we spent a lot of time on. I forgot to look how many soulstones we have, so we will... fairly certain we should have more than enough medium soulstones, so that is one we could potentially skip. Make our way back to the church and finish the chapter. Okay. Oh no. Misclick there. So, not much should go wrong here on out. Fingers crossed. Then you become the thief. Get armor crossover. Then Ophilia, you get reflective veil. And then you become a warrior. And that should be it for that menu, and then we head out. We'll grab this on the way out. Actually, we need to... I forgot that we need to get cover on you too. I always forget to pick our support skills afterwards. Okay, so this screen normally goes pretty well. I'm probably jinxing myself here, but we will grab this chest. And we'll get one random encounter afterwards. We get that pretty early, so there is a small chance, I think, that we could get a random encounter or another encounter on the way out. We just have to cross our fingers. Nice, we get the break there for Ophilia. Okay, so if you get an encounter there before grabbing the chest, you will... I think it's very likely that you get another encounter. We got the encounter afterwards, so we should be clear. Ah, thanks to the follow, Lunar. Lunar, yes. I can English, yes, very nice. This and then do the shop here. We just sell our stuff. We were supposed to actually swap out our bracelet here. This one. That was a very bad menu. Before we head to the next area, I think we will need to heal to make sure that Dressa is at full health. Let's do it right here. Well, I suppose we could do it right before the boss, because there is a slight chance that we get a random encounter before that. And now we just follow the torches to the end of the dungeon. On this part we will we will do a save right before the boss to hopefully skip any random encounters. Thank you. Do one final save quit. We are on full HP, so we should be fine. I probably just jinxed myself. We'll grab this chest for some more money. And then we head to the last two fights. This first one is fairly straightforward. Let's see, what's the turn order? This could be bad. So we want to break with 2 sets of mercenaries? Okay, this is fine. Ophilia will defend, and you will summon some more mercenaries. So, since the cultists had 3 turns in a row there, there was a slight chance that they all use soul stones, and I have had some very bad luck with those. Okay. It has happened quite a few times that they double soulstone and kill me. So that's the only way you die there. Okay. The optimal turn order there would be to have 2 merchants go before all the cultists, and that way you can start throwing soulstones out earlier and they don't get a turn. Okay, Matthias. His turn is first, so let's see what he's gonna do. This is great, so we should be fine here. Pom L on herself. Ophilia will defend. And Cyrus will blizzard. And Ophilia will break with a sword. Tressa will use a double AC. And Cyrus will heal up someone that is low on HP. Let's do Ophilia. Then Ophilia will use a Reflective Veil on the last member that is low, which is Tressa in this case. And our merchants will throw money at Matthias. So we'll do the same. Next, Tressa is first, so she will use a medium palm on Cyrus. Ophilia will once again defend. Cyrus will use Blizzard. Ophilia will once again break with her sword. And then we summon 2 more sets of veterans. And that should be enough to kill, or it will be. And that's Matthias. Time will be after the second cutscene skip here. And time. So